In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a chatbot for your website. It doesn't matter if your website is hosted on Wix, Shopify, WordPress, or just basic HTML. I'm going to show you how to set everything up in this video. To get started, we are going to create a free account with Tidio. And if you also want to start supercharge your sales and customer service, you can use the link down below to also get yourself a free account. So once you're here, just click on Get Started for free. And then put in your email, password, as well as your website. And now we can configure stuff like live chats. However, for now I will just go with the default to save us some time. Everything that's important we are going to customize later on. So right here, just answer these super basic questions. And I will also just skip this step right here. So as you can see, now we will actually have to show the live chat, or the chatbot in our case, to the visitors by integrating it onto our website. And on the left, you can see all of the integrations that Tidio offer. For example, for Shopify, you will just have to connect your account by installing the Tidio app. As for WordPress, you will just have to follow these steps right here. However, if you, for example, just have a plain HTML site, you will just have to go to JavaScript, and then you will have to copy this to your clipboard. Then you will have to head over to your website files, and you will have to find the file index.html or index.php. In my case, as I'm just going to use Shopify as an example, this file is actually named theme.liquid, and once you've found that file, you will have to scroll to the far bottom, and you will basically have to find the end of this body tag right here. Once you found the end, you will just have to create a new line before the body tag, and then you will just have to paste in the code that you have copied from Tidio, click on save. And now once we're going to preview our store, you can see that we actually have this chat with us button right here. And now we will have to head over to the chatbot section on the left to actually get started customizing our own chatbot. So Tidio currently offers two kinds of chatbots. First of all, the manual ones, and then they also offer AI-powered chatbots. And in this video, I will show you everything you need to know to get started setting up both of these for your website. So as you can see right now, we are on the templates tab, and Tidio offers tons of different templates for all sorts of use cases. First of all, we have templates for increased sales, as well as to generate leads, as well as to solve problems. And you can actually also start from scratch by simply just clicking right here. However, this is going to be a little bit more time consuming. And as for this video, I will just go with this FAQ for online store template, and I will show you how to actually customize this. So to get started, you can first of all test it out, which is going to open up a new tab. And as you can see, this is how the chatbot is going to look like by default. To now customize this, just click on Use Template, and then just head over to Advanced Editing on the bottom left. This is going to look a little bit overwhelming to begin with. However, generally it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. As you can see, our automation or workflow actually starts with a trigger. For us, this is going to be when a visitor clicks on the chat icon, and then our chatbot activity is actually going to be triggered. You can also set up another trigger by simply just deleting this and then adding a new trigger from right here. However, as for now, I will just leave this at the default. Our next step is going to be a condition, in this case the chat status. So basically, if the chat is online, then we are going to send out these decisions right here. We can also add more decisions by simply just clicking right here, and I will just name this test decision. To now add a new action for our test decision right here, we will just have to click on actions right here, and then we can choose any of these right here. So I will just go with send a chat message right here, and then we will have to connect these two by simply just linking them together. So as you can see, now we can actually set a chat message. So we can just say this is a test message. And then you can basically pair this with all sorts of different actions from the right. So let's, for example, say that we want to now send out an email after the person have clicked on our test decision right here. This is also something which we can do directly within Tidio. To get the email address, we will have to drag this ask a question feature onto our automation, and also the subscribe for mailing action right here. As for the question, we are going to ask them, what is your email? And then for the validation type, we're going to use email right here. We can also set up the error message if we want to. So we will now have to connect these two right here so that whenever someone is going to put in their email, they're going to be subscribed for mailing. Now Tidio actually offers all sorts of different email marketing integration. As you can see, they will integrate with tools like Klaviyo, ActiveCampaign, MailerLite, Sendinblue, MailChimp, and so on. So basically all sorts of different email marketing tools that you will most likely need. However, Tidio actually also offers email marketing in-house, which I'm going to show you how to set up now. So first of all, we would actually have to link this onto our workflow. To do that, I will just delete this connection right here. And then I will just connect these so that before they're actually going to put in their decision, they will have to put in their email address. And now that we have the email address of our customer, we can then use this to send out an email by just dragging this send an email action right here. And by then connecting these two. So now we can set up our email. First of all, we would have to provide the address that is going to be displayed on our emails, which I'm quickly going to do. And once you have put in your address, you can then put in the content that you want to be displayed on your email. So I will just put in this is a test. All right, perfect. So now that we have everything set up, we can quickly test it out by simply just clicking right here. And as you can see, this is how it is going to look like. First of all, it is going to ask me for my email. So I will just put in krausetutorials@gmail.com. Then I will go for a test decision right here. And then I'm going to see this is a test message right here. So if I'm now going to head over to my Gmail account, we can see that we got a new email, which is going to say this is a test right here. Now to actually use this chatbot for your website, you would have to customize this to your likings so that it fits your actual FAQ of your online store in this case. However, once you're done, you will just have to click on activate on the top right. Now we're still not done yet. You will now have to head over to the settings on the bottom left, and right here we will then have to customize the appearance of our chatbot. So we can first of all set the color. We can also set up a custom color by using this color icon right here. However, I will just go with the default purple one. We can also set the welcome image. Generally, I would recommend you to either just use your logo or to upload a picture of yourself. You can also set the online status, which is going to be displayed right here. You can also set the widget position right here. You can turn the button label off, and you can also customize it. And if you want to, you can also enable the widget sounds. Generally, I like to keep them on. As for the widget visibility right here, you can first of all turn it completely off, and then you can set the devices. So if you, for example, only want this to show on desktop devices, then you can do that right here. And you can also display the chat when you're offline. Now, as we are creating a chatbot, I would just recommend you to leave this on. As for the get started tab, we can also customize this. And if we want to, we can set up a custom mobile widget. That's basically it for the settings. Now, one other thing which I would like to touch on is the sidebar function right here. So basically, if you want to, you can enable this, which is going to allow you to have this kind of sidebar right here, which naturally I think does look pretty good. So you can once again just customize this with all of the different kind of colors that you want to. You can change the label text, position, and so on. Okay, now that we are done, this chatbot is going to pop up at our website. Once we click on it, it is going to say, what is your email? Once we put it in, it is going to send us all of the different options for the chat support. And if we're now going to click on test decision, it is going to print out our custom message, which we've set. And if we're now going to go to Tidio and to context right here, we can see that our test Gmail actually shows up as subscribed. Tidio also offers an AI-powered chatbot, which can actually solve up to 70% of all of the customer complaints. So if you want to know more about that, make sure to watch the video right here. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful.